Let's make sure our audio is working. Yeah. Let's find a safe spot and we'll do our intro and cover the technical issue that we ran into. Okay. Well, at least it's daytime. Okay. So welcome to day 512 of the 512? 513. I don't know if that will reflect in titles, but yeah, day 513 of the journey begins. Oh, thank you for the like, Joanne, and also Jay, and welcome in, by the way. So first off, our technical issue, we are not using vibrant visuals today. When we started up Minecraft, we had an issue where we got a window in window issue going. I think we have a screenshot of that, so we'll post that out of what that looks like. And the fix for yesterday of changing it to fancy and back to vibrant visuals just recreated the window. So we'll have to take a look at that again. So long story short, we're not able to do vibrant visuals today, which is good and bad. I liked some of the water. Some of the grass stuff was a little hard to see though, or made it look a little washed. Saturated, I think was the term Joel Duggan used. Who, by the way, is our streamer in the other ear today. They are working on the Citadel on their Java server. They also have the Citadel Cafe podcast, movies and TV. And they are part of the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel Riffs. So highly encourage to check those out if you're interested in either general entertainment or Minecraft news and specifics. What else did we say? Oh, we also... Okay. Changed our TDK, so our Tokyo Dawn plugin. We did some adjustments there, so if you notice a difference in the audio, let me know if it's good or bad. And what else? Oh, we are trying to get to 300 followers on TikTok and make affiliate on Twitch. I think we're really close to 250 followers on TikTok, and we just need to get our average viewer count up on Twitch. So if you like the story-driven builds, feel free to stick around, and if you really like it, feel free to share and help us get the word out. And back to today's task. We are working on the ravine at Inkwood and apparently having to deal with slimes. So this might be, I mean, we could put frogs down here, but I was thinking we could get frog lights, but that wouldn't work. They're not magma cubes. All right. let's do just a couple layers here. Oh, let's get rid of some of this. Wait. Actually, let's just do that. That way we can even it up. We'll get rid of some of this copper here, because we want to eventually meet down there, so. Thanks for the like. And thank you for the flower party. And pause here for 1 second. I'm not sure what Son of Lava is, but thank you for which does bring up the other point, is that I don't mind comments in other languages so long as I can Google Translate them. Because the same general guidelines will apply of, you know, being nice, respectful, non-inflammatory, you know, the basics. Okay. So we're going to spend our time here. Jimmy. Okay. And I think chat is going. Okay. Yep. Looks like chat's all right. So doing my best to keep an eye on chat while we go through some of this. Is this? And we'll switch this for now. And this won't be able to clear out all of that, but that gives us a feeling of how deep this is, because that was 16. So that's 14 blocks deep there. Oh. Well, we can drop off some of this stuff, the non-biomass. Keep it there. So, how's your Thursday going, Jay and Benny? Hope everything is going well. And I'll probably mention it a few times, but anyone that comes in, if you notice a difference in the audio, let me know. We made some tweaks to our Tokyo Dawn and Tried to get more of a radio effect on it. More of that proximity effect. I guess is I think is what it's called. A more full sound, I think, is. Oh. Let's. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have some gravel over here we can grab. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Glad the audio is good. Always hard to kind of gauge my own voice, so appreciate the input. Okay. Okay, let's cut through here. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need to say more, say more. Even though this isn't much of an intense battle, I guess I need to be more mindful and not focus too much on the mining and make sure I'm paying attention to chat and everything else as well. Inkwood is coming along, so we're down to Y38 now. In this part of it's down to Y0, and then there's a large cavern under us, which we'll save on some. So it's going to take a little while, but I don't think it will be too bad. Let's be conscious of saying so much for one thing, and then let's get our moss mined, drop that off, and continue our layer by layer mining. Because the more of this we get done, the more of this we can put in the world download coming up at the end of the month. So we'll probably download a copy at the end of the month, but it might not be on GitLab for a week or two. Well, actually, yeah, probably a week or two. Because we'll just do a straight copy for that, but any screenshots for it will take a week or two because it takes some time to run our scripts on the creative copy that we make to remove things like the nether roof and whatnot for sharing out the progress of Haven's End and whatnot and other little screenshots that we're taking. Oh, okay. So let's just yeah, we'll just come back and do that. Oh, is this another layer? Oh, this is another layer. let's go drop this off and do another round of dropping off our biomass. Oh, we had more of that stuff than I expected. Oh, there's a chest down there. Okay. Let's go pick up more of our moss. All right, looks like Joel is getting off, so we're gonna need to top up our hunger here after this, but okay. Oh, didn't want to get rid of my torches, but that's fine. We'll drop this off here. Yeah. That needs to be filled up. Okay, so that takes care of that. 2 deep is enough that we can do this, but we're gonna wait, did he blow up? He blew up. Hello? Yeah, we got to start more or less on time today. A little closer to our 10 o'clock goal. Okay. Okay. Let's go back here and get this down. There we go. Get this there. Oh, yeah, and Joel, as Joel's signing off, it reminded me of kind of an initiative that I want to start early on of, not just promoting other streamers, but others' work in general. So if you're making, assets, overlays, more technical, nothing to do with Minecraft projects, you can DM me on TikTok or Twitch, and as long as it doesn't get too spammy, we'll do that. We might have to introduce some kind of forum later, but as long as it's not too spammy, we'll do that. And then as long as I feel it adds to what I'm trying to do with the community, then we'll add it to some kind of list where we'll periodically promote others' works. So like if you're doing the overlays or just want to showcase your art in general, or I don't know, writing a book, making a robot, whatever it might be. And being okay with that, if it doesn't quite meet what I'm looking for, that it won't hurt anything to bring it up. It just not something that I would likely share. But if I know someone that might share it, I can point you in that direction. Otherwise, yeah, just won't get shared out. Well, won't get shared out on this channel. And that wouldn't necessarily mean anything is bad, just not fitting the goal of what we're going for. Okay. Let's get rid of some of this tall grass and trees so we can actually see what's going on. Somewhere around here there has to be some more gravel that we can make use of. Oh, it's one deep, so we can use moss for. That's fine. One or two deep we can use moss for. But this is going to take more. Okay. Let's see, we can't really do much here. Oh, but we have some gravel here we could take. Okay. Some gravel here we can take. What is this? Okay, so this is deep. I'm gonna drop some in here. And then as we get down there, we're gonna have to fill this in too, so. But I'm expecting less of this on the sides, and then once this is done, you know, we have that much more gravel that we'll pre-mine to work on the other stuff with. So be less of an issue, I think. Let's go here. Oh, and I think chapter 17 outline is coming along. We didn't quite finish it, but I think we have some good bones for it. You know, good bones for an outline anyway. It's going to need work to actually make it sound good and whatnot. But. All right. Let's get rid of some of this here. Let's maybe be our path up to that side. Okay. Oh, we'll just take this path. Okay, so we'll get rid of all of this then. There's a lot of gravel over here, so why not? Akashi, I don't know why why is the food not in the pan? All right, let's grab as much of this as we can. Oh, we're full there, so we're gonna have to. Ooh, gonna have to deal with this slime. Drop some stuff off. Pick more stuff up. And rinse and repeat here in a second. But Not that we're too concerned about moss despawning, but why not make the most of it? Okay. Take out that. Okay. Yeah, we don't really need, well, never know when we might need the flint. Right, let's see how much of this rubber we can grab here real quick. Cut that off. How much do we have? Almost 3 stacks, so let's see what we can do with this. And we'll have to drop off more biomass, drop off the regular materials, and then go from there. Fill that in. Okay. Let that fill up. Oh, too much, too much. Right. Drop those in. Grab that, and now we'll just do this again. There we go. Come back, Jenny. That was a little weird. Okay. Right. Just we'll carpet gravel this for now. How much? We had what, almost 3 stacks? Which the good thing is, like, as we get down, we'll just be picking this back up. Or if we go far enough down, we'll just put a torch and collect it all. So that'll make collecting easier once we, well, if we left it standing. And even that was not enough. Let's drop off this and then drop off our stones and stuff. Dirt, slime, is that everything? I think that is everything. Yep, okay, I think we're good. Oh, but we could, we have some gravel in here. We could take the gravel with us because we need that for now. I think we didn't want to lose it later, so we stored it in here. I think that's all the gravel, so I think we're actually good now. So let's go. Let's put down what we just got, and then we'll do some more mossing. Put that in the place. All right. There you go. Did we? Okay. That's pretty good there. How much do we have left? All right, so let's go put a little bit more down. I think there was some water over here somewhere, right? Yeah, okay. Hey, helped you out. All right. All right. Do we have any more? I think we have a little bit more. We do? Yes. Okay. Oh, it's getting kind of dark. So let's put our torch out. Oh, that's one thing we need to play around with too. I don't think we changed the setting for vibrant visuals to be able to change it while we're playing. So that would be something we would want to. Maybe that will help. Where was that water at? Wasn't it over here somewhere? Did we really fill in all the water? Oh, maybe we... Oh, there's a little bit here. Okay. Oh, I'll take it. Grab some of the stone here. The copper there. And the gravel down. And get rid of some of this. Okay. Get our shovel out. Get the right tool for the job. And back to our pickaxe. Our silk touch. Or do we go back? I think this is the wall here. Yeah. All this. How much space do we have? Okay, we're doing good. Now we need to... yeah, Kiji. As long as I can Google Translate it, I don't mind. I think the first set was like Son of Lava, which I'm not sure what that meant. And Kashi's comment was something like, why was the sausage not in the pan? I'm not sure what the punchline for that was, but... Which, I mean, yeah, I'm Google translating it and repeating it, but at some point, I guess I should probably Google translate it on the streaming PC so that I can copy the translation into chat. so anyone not in when I read it gets it as well. But I know some streamers don't like other languages, but as long as I can Google Translate it, I'm fine. Because the same community guidelines would apply regardless of the language. And ideally, making it multicultural or multilingual. Do we want to? Oh yeah, we need to go sleep. Maybe at least I could pick up some other languages as well, other words in other languages. Let's go here. Let's drop this off. I think that's all good there. Now let's drop off some. Bone can go in there for now. It's fine. Arrows. Okay, let's see. I don't think we'll be able to sleep. Nope. Somewhere around here, there's maybe off in the distance, the other side of the water. Somewhere there's a spot where mobs are spawning that I can't find. Do you happen to speak any other languages, KG? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. Oh, thank you for the like, Jay. Appreciate it. Oh, should probably grab a carrot. And not forget to forget to put our carrots down. Not our carrots down, our copper down. So I've tried Spanish and Italian in the past. Not that I'm well, hope that isn't a bad thing. And it's a little I don't know if cheaty in a good context. It's not using any kind of voice like changer, but a voice filter. Well, not even voice filters, just audio filters in OBS. So looked up some settings for like radio voice, like how to capture. How to do like high pass, low pass, and then I think there's 4 bell curves in the middle, so that I can cut off some particular frequencies to make it sound clear and kind of. I think it's called proximity effect or like full voice. So not actually, well, that be pitch. I don't know enough about not enough of an audio engineer to know if that would technically be editing pitch, but mostly like high pass, low pass, and then having it cut off frequencies that are a little outside my voice so that it gives it that effect. And the benefit of that is that hopefully there's no clicking sounds coming through either, or any like background noise. So using some compressors and limiters, filters to make sure the quality is hopefully at least halfway decent. Yeah, so always looking to improve the audio and video side of things. It's not in my wheelhouse, but I enjoy learning those kind of things in general anyway, so. If any audio engineers ever make it into the chat, I'm curious about picking their brain on how to improve it further. And thank you for the follow as well, Jay. Oop. And I'll add some of the videos on the anything that I post to the VOD channel is like natural voice. And same on like Blue Sky, but some of the stuff that I post to, well, take that back. Some of the stuff that gets posted to Instagram and TikTok, I've used like Opus Clip to work on, which I don't know that I'll continue using. Not that it's bad, it's just meant for more podcast style efforts, and I'm not to that point yet. But I have used it some to take clips and then like write little, and then we'll call it scripts to explain what the clip is. And in those cases, I'll use like the computer generated voice rather than rereading it all the time. But I try to make it pretty obvious that that isn't my actual voice on those clips. So you can tell when it's me and when it's just like a narration. So. I mean, ultimately, I want to do more just myself, but sometimes if I want to get something out on like how a farm works and I don't have time to do the editing, and like DaVinci Resolve is what I do most of my editing, well, what I do my editing in, then I'll do that. Hello, Shadow. How's it going? How's your Thursday? But as I get better at DaVinci Resolve, at least the far light, so the audio features, then I'll probably be able to do more and more of the videos myself. Oh, appreciate the like, Shadow. Glad you're enjoying it. And we're sharing all that just to give like background on what we're doing, and in case anyone's curious how you might get started and what goes into both the backgrounds of large Minecraft builds, of streaming, because we're still small, so see all of the steps that we take and choose what steps you want to follow and what steps you don't. My Thursday is pretty good so far. We got to start mostly on time today. We're working on the ravine around Inkwood, making some good progress there. Hoping to get this done in the next couple weeks. Oh, looks like our inventory was full, so let's go drop off some non-biomass material. And then we'll drop off some gravel in here to free up some space as well. Do you have any Minecraft projects yourself, Shadow? If you Don't mind sharing any? Yeah, and to just kind of add on to what we're saying, tilted head. Oh, did I miss something? Uh, yeah, both want to like get out the story and just get our streaming experience out as well. Anything that involves learning, really. Did we go through all of our? We did. Okay. Yep. Yep. So all in all, good Thursday. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm, always curious what people are working on when they come in, trying to build a inclusive community, and whether it's gaming, cooking, Legos, anime, like, I had a variety of interests come in. So trying not to make it all about, well, definitely not all about me, mostly about the story and about what everyone else is working on. Because the build that we're doing is, well, all of the builds are story-driven builds. So the ravine that we're working on is part of Inkwood. And, oh, thank you, Shadow. We're trying to write, well, two projects. One, a kind of journal from what we're calling the builder. So, the being that created this world. So basically us. And then we're trying to write and that will be on GitLab and open to free and open to everybody. And then we're trying to write a actual novel. And so we're trying to build that story here. So as we're building it, we're kind of thinking about what we want to happen, why this building might be here, what part it might play in the story. So anyone in here, anyone following and joining regularly will see what's going to happen in the story. So it won't necessarily give away all of the plot, but you'll get to see things that are going to happen, and you could kind of follow along the story through the Minecraft build. Did we get, oh, I guess we're out of the gravel. Yeah, and that's also why I don't block people, the inclusion part, why I don't block people for other languages, as long as it's something I can Google Translate and, meet, respectful guidelines, then it's a chance to learn. Okay. Yeah. Try to back up a little bit and feel free to ask any questions as well. So we've been streaming. The world itself is, we'll say, 5 years old, give or take, maybe 6. We just kind of goofed around a little bit, building a random thing here, random thing there. Then maybe the last 3 years, we started doing the streaming a little more serious, like trying to build things that looked interesting at least, but not necessarily story driven. And within the last say 2 years, we started thinking about how to do something more substantial. And in January of this year, we decided to take some of the little notes we had on creating a book and leaning into that. So everything we're building is part of that. So we're trying to write a novel and build the world of the novel in Minecraft as one project. And then while we're working on that, we want to create kind of a journal of the builder character. And that will be, the journal will be free on GitLab because that will like lean into some Minecraft assets. So we need to, keep that free. But the novel itself won't have, won't have Enderman or Netherite or things like that. It will just be built in Minecraft. So if you were to, download the world, when it's all said and done, when you download the world, you could read along with the book and kind of follow the story through Minecraft. So our spawn, we have a city called Overmorrow. It's not done, but we're framing it out. Same thing here with Inkwood. So you would start off in Overmorrow, and then you could play around in there while you're reading about that. And then when you move on to Inkwood, you can move here. And when you see the ravine in the book, this is the ravine. So you can kind of connect that and get a more immersive experience. At least that's kind of the goal. And the text won't be in the world, but I've considered using some of the books or signs to post maybe, chapters or probably not pages because depending on how it's formatted, that could change. But chapters would definitely be a possibility. So that's the project in a nutshell. Still need to get the elevator pitch a little more refined, but hopefully that made sense. But yeah, again, feel free to ask questions now or to make it back for other streams. If you check the TikTok profile, and it's also on YouTube as well. I did a world tour just a couple weeks back, or mostly a world tour. There's a few things we didn't visit, but so I cut it down to 30 minutes on TikTok, but the full 2 hour and something world tour is on the VOD channel on YouTube. So if you go to linktr.ee/mindtripmedia, so linktree/mindtripmedia, you'll find links to the YouTube VOD channel there as well. That also has our blue sky and Pinterest and everything else that we post. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So this is both because I enjoy Minecraft and also kind of get the word out. So it's another layer, I guess, if you wanted it for the story, but you certainly wouldn't need to like buy Minecraft or anything to read the story. But because I like Minecraft and trying to use it to help build the community, and eventually we'll probably add in other games and things as well. But for now, just Minecraft. because that's the main project. We also have some, Godot projects. So actually making some games myself. Nothing on the scale of Minecraft, but some infinite runners, maybe some puzzle or collector games or farm games. Some things in kind of that vein. Want to do some of that kind of creation, and then also lean back into, if it goes well, then do some, I don't know about Udemy, but some kind of educational endeavors as well. Oh, thank you for the follow, Random Things. And Minecraft has Java and Bedrock version. So if you're unsure, you can, watch a few other streamers that do both and see which one would fit best. Oh, and thank you for the like as well, Random. Appreciate it. Mojang is trying to create parity between the two, but there are some differences right now. The biggest one for me is Bedrock supports multi-device play, so I play on PC, Chromebook, Switch, and mobile. But Java has, I think, better support for things like shaders and instant replay mod. So a lot of creators lean on the Java side, but there are people like Prowl and Silent Whisper that I would call professional Bedrock players. I wouldn't mind be professional, but not there yet. Oh, let's go get that. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, so I think if you're going to play with, people that might want to play with you and you want to play across devices, then Bedrock. If that's not a necessity, then it's kind of open to whichever one you feel has the best gameplay for you. And that. Oh. Okay. There we go. And yeah, depends on how much you're want to explore too. But our hand cam is a Cyborg 2. Because we haven't played with a keyboard for a couple years now, other than to like search for like typing in commands. We haven't used a keyboard. Oh, okay. Let's take that back. Okay, there we go. I've done joysticks, regular controllers on PC. We've done the Razer Tartarus. I want to do Leap Motion. We have a handful of other input devices we want to try too. So Leap Motion would be like hand gestures. So just waving my hands around to duck, place blocks, mine. I don't know if it would work, but if I can bind it to the keys, then it would work. And I think that would be fun. I also have the Xbox adaptive controller, which is like a big DJ box. That's at least how I describe it, but you can look it up. It's compatible with Logitech buttons. But since I don't need a ton, like I'm way underutilizing the capabilities of the cyborg, I could use the Logitech buttons with the adaptive controller and see how that goes too. And then Logitech also has pedals for the racing and flight simulator games. I wouldn't mind trying those for like running, crawling, ducking. I think that would be interesting. And even the joystick, if we run into the same issue as that, hopefully by that point we would have enough time that we can create something to kind of hijack the controls to do what we need. Because the issue that we had with the joystick is that Minecraft has its own, you could select, keyboard or joystick. The problem is it's a very simplified joystick, so you can't take advantage of all of the buttons the Logitech 360 has. And if you put in keyboard, then you can't use the joystick buttons. So you have to use something like, there's a couple Python libraries out there that can take in the input and then put out keyboard buttons, which I think is more or less what the cyborg does, because it has a really nice interface for binding the buttons on the cyborg to keyboard buttons, or I guess mouse buttons as well. I don't know that it's written in Python, but that's essentially what would have to be done for the joystick, the Logitech joystick. So, long way of saying we have more projects than we have time for. And yeah, the novel's kind of a goal. The journal would be kind of an ongoing thing. And the games as well would be, create more than one, but they would have bound goals. So once the game is done, it's kind of maybe patching or something, but it's not ongoing like creating a world in Minecraft and like the journal project and things like that. So trying not to create too many of those perpetual projects, those evergreen projects. Yeah. One or two kind of simpler ones, or whatever is feasible, depending on the effort that goes into them. Okay, good. We got enough space left, so let's do some more gravel. All right, I feel like we got a slime on us. We do. So if you're still around, Shadow, do you play any other games? I mean, not just limited to Minecraft. Oh. Oh, good. How do we get out? There we go. We are going to have to go back to Overmorrow tonight, because we're going to need to mend our tools. All right, grab our moss there. Okay. Can we get through here? Oops. Don't want to fall in there. Do we have any? Oh, we do. We do have some, we do have gravel. Welcome in, Colton. That full? That's full. Good. Good, good. Oh, we could probably claim back some of that gravel later, but for now we're just going to fill this in. And I guess now we're going to reclaim the gravel so we can fill the rest of this in. Then we're going to go to bed. All right. Okay. Got that filled out. Got that. Okay. We have. Oh. I think we're pretty good. How much space do we have left? We do not have a lot of space. Let's grab a little bit of the gravel here. So we can drop this off on our way out. Thank you. All right, let's go drop some stuff off. Oh. And maybe we'll skip the clip today. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to go in anyway, but okay. Because we'll show what we do here in a second. Okay. So this tower here is going to be a clock tower, kind of sundial sense. So when the sun comes up, we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. So the sun will come down a path in the middle. There'll be different colored lights or different colored glass in the vertical, and then different colored blocks in the floor so that it looks like as the sun is rising, we'll be telling time through color. At the top of that, we take a look down at this, and then we do a 360 around all of Inkwood. Progress we've made. We were doing it every day, but I might do it maybe every other time, and that way it has a little bit more of a jump. And we'll look a little bit better. because we're going to put all of those little clips, their little 30-second clips. Since we don't have replay mod available on Bedrock, we'll have to do that, something like that. And I don't think the smoothness will affect it that much because we're going to have to like chop it up anyway since we do a 360. So if we're doing just one side, we'll have to do a lot of cuts. Oh. While we are thinking of it, is it in here? Is it in here? Oh. I don't know if this will be enough. I doubt it will be enough, but oh, we don't need to worry about it too much though, because we have Ice Village next to us. But we have a surprise. We were gonna do it later this weekend, but let's just do it now. Things worked out better than we expected on this, so give us 5 minutes to make it back to Overmorrow. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. This should get us to, where's our, oh, there it is. Okay. These little structures here are caravan tunnels that are going to go under the water. So there'll be a road that connects all of the major interest points of the story, at least the first couple, and then there'll be roads and that will connect other points of the story. So nothing will be too random of not being able to figure out where things are in the story and where they are in the game, where the representation in the game is. But this is Overmorrow. We have snow to our left, but this is, can I only do it with that? Oh, is it? Oh, it's snowballs, not snow buckets. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Okay. Let's go drop this off and then go pick up some snowballs. Can we get snowballs from that? No? Okay. Oops. Meters? No. Nope. Okay. Just gonna drop this off here along with those. Oh. we're gonna go get some snow. So that wasn't quite as climatic as I'd hoped. I didn't realize it wasn't snow from buckets, it was actual snowballs. Right, there we go. Okay. Okay. Can we get over here somewhere? What can we do in here as far as the snow goes? Yeah, this is our ice. Well, where our ice farm is going to be. Okay. Snow gathers up here, and we can do that. So that's going to be good. Do one more stack, maybe, or half stack anyway. Okay, that's enough snowballs then. Let's go down here. Oh, that's nice. But it must have been terrain generation because I did not make those trees there that straight. Whoop. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to do any more. I was trying to feed it. So if you feed it too much, you end up throwing stuff at it. That seems odd. Yeah, that's weird. Like you would expect, like cows and baby cows and cows all eat what, hay? Do we not have saddle over here? Yep. We have to have a saddle over here somewhere. We have to, well, somewhere around Overmorrow, there has to be a saddle. This is why we need to get our shops up and going so we have dedicated spots for this kind of stuff. I don't think there's anything in. That's a lead. Don't see any saddles in there. Yeah, I don't really want a bundle. Don't really like bundle. Where is saddle? Somewhere around here, there is a saddle. But we're just gonna walk around Overmar until we find one of our saddles. Well, we have more leads. Oh, we have a shulker box out here and nowhere. Oh, that was probably for... Well, it definitely was. With all that diorite in there, it was definitely for the wall. Okay. Do you have any saddles there? Nope. We might have to camp out inside the iron farm tonight. Oh, we need to cut that down. We need to... I think that'd be tomorrow's goals, since we're going to start off here, is getting some signs and then cutting down some of these, getting some of these places framed out, like the warehouse, the protagonist house. Really? I mean, there's a leather... I think leather workers can... Oh. I think leather workers gives saddles, or can make saddles, but I think you can craft them now. At least I thought you could. Let's see what we got. Yeah, so this is the only time that we use a keyboard, is when we need to search for something. Oh, so we need one more leather. Okay. One more leather and a piece of iron, and then we can craft it. Which makes sense to me, that it's craftable, because I don't think it used to be. Just getting it from drops. Or leather workers maybe, but I don't think there's anything wrong with having both villagers and the player being able to craft things. Because it's... If it's a sandbox, you can't really say this is how I want players to play. You could say kind of this is the primary path or something like that. And then let them play whatever way they want. You know, give... And if you're on a server, you know, give the server admins the ability to set, you know, guidelines and rules on their servers, but that way players can still choose what servers they want to be on. Oh. I wonder we're going so slow. You forgot to eat. Not in there. Potato in there. Blocks here. Okay. This is why we need our leather farm. Our leather farm, was that here? I think this was going to be our leather farm, so that's why we need to get that going. Because we could have just walked in there and grabbed some leather. And given its proximity to the iron farm, we could probably put like an underground hoppers, or maybe like a little water network for a little bit and then hoppers, so that we could transfer iron over here. Or maybe we could do it manually too. Like periodically we can just drop off blocks of iron and do it like that. And then if anyone wants to use this for a bigger server, They could add something automatic that splits off some of the iron. There's our chickens. We have our chicken farm quasi working. Okay, we got some moss in there. Wood in there. Got one of our camels. Welcome in another. That woodwalker? Welcome in. Okay, if one of these doesn't have it, we're just gonna have to fly around and find a cow. Yeah, we're just gonna have to fly around and find a cow. Where are you, cow? See a sheep? There's a horse there. Okay, so there's some lava there. Let's stay away from that. We don't want to. Oh, was that a cow? Didn't get any leather. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting outcrop. Another camel. I think we have two camels. I mean, they're on opposite sides of Overmorrow, but we can get them together and start a camel farm somewhere. A camel stable. Those, okay. Both going down. Okay, so Overmorrow should be in this direction. It's this side. Oh, so we don't see anything. Where do we want to go? There's got to be another cow around here somewhere. It doesn't look like we had any. Oh, we don't have any leather workers. There we go. Right. Let's go down. Let's make a saddle. Yeah, let's just go to. I think, yeah, just use this one. Okay. Let's see if this works. This would be the end of our stream once we get this going, but I think this would be a good place to end. Huh. Oh, so I don't want to hit it. How do you put the saddle on? Oh, okay. It's more than just that. So we need glass and wool. Oh. So we need 2 glass, wool, and ooh. I don't know if we can get our leather back. So we need glass. Do we have wool around here somewhere? Yeah, white wool. Okay, so that's fine. So that's the wool that. Now to test whether we can make anything. So, okay, so we can't undo. Wait, how do we make? Oh, that's just string. Okay. Yeah, so it's not going to work. Okay. Well, we're going to hold on to the saddle anyway. And now we're going to go. See if we can find some cows out here. I think it's fun how those like structures, I guess maybe would have been like part of previous worlds or previous terrain generation are still somewhere in the world database and kind of appear like that. Uh, yeah, this is definitely going to be a higher priority is to get oh our cows. Oh, we had two and got two. Almost got lucky there. That looks like a very tiny horse. Right, grab that. Let's go see if we can find another cow. Really want to get that harness going. There we go. Yeah, we need to get a few cows in our leather shop so we can get that going. And we could also build another one in the wall too. Like it doesn't have to be in there. I mean, we'll probably put a few in there and then maybe put a few in the walls just so that we have a variety of places that we can get stuff from. All right, so now we should be able to do that. That is what we want. All right, and then we'll just come over here and maybe drop off some of this stuff that we don't need. Come here and drop off leather, glass. Oh, okay. I'll just drop off the snowballs here. Actually, I think what we can do is we're going to have to build a... I don't know if I want to build a farm for the guests here. Maybe have a stable for them. Because I think it would make more sense to have them coming out of a floating city, a floating town. Does it have to come down? Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Does it need to grow further? No, because when we were tried feeding it earlier, it was hurting the guests, so we don't want to do that. Can I not put a harness on it? I mean, we did use the spirit account to grow it to the baby gasling. Oh, did we put it over here? No, we should probably... Oh. We'll put all this stuff over here. So we'll have to go find that other... I don't remember which one we used to create the gas. Probably this whole soil. But there we go. There we go. Okay. Can we go down? Oh, so this lets us walk on it when we dismount. Okay. And so, yeah, we can climb. Okay, that's good. Looks like we broke our lead. How do we go down? We can dismount, but how do we go down? Oh, so going forward goes down. Going back goes up. Okay. Oh no, forward goes in the direction that you're pointing. So if I'm pointing down, I go down. So I can use the jump to go up, or I can look up. But there's no going down while you're looking forward. Okay. Let's go over here. That is actually nice. Being able to sit on top and then it actually works out well. Okay, let's go down. Somewhere over here is our post. I mean, I want to take screenshots, but we just took one of, oh, I think it'd look good when we turn on the vibrant visuals. Or maybe compare them. I think that's going to be a really hard thing for hardcore players because unless you have like a platform to get off of, just jumping off like that would be dangerous. I mean, hardcore. Uh, hardcore, as long as you can heal, but once you go, you go. But the the half heart hardcore or something. I think that's what Slice Lime or somebody did. I don't know if he originated it, but if you're playing one of the more extreme hardcore worlds, just getting off your gas could end your game. Okay, let's okay, let's do this. Let's do okay, so we got a screen capture there. Oh, we could also just grab what's our time anyway? 140 146 something. Okay. 146. We'll clip that and maybe make something out of that. But for now, we'll start our outro. So thank you for joining day 513 of The Journey Begins. And if you want to see more of what we're doing, you can check us out on Linktree. So linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. The link for that will be on the outro screen here in a second. And that will have links to our Pinterest, Blue Sky, TikTok, Twitch. Looks like YouTube is still up and going. So our VODs will be there if you want to check that out. Our Mostly Lego Builds channel is on YouTube over there as well. And any of the other projects that we're working on will be there, including our novel. Once we get that done, it's not there currently, but once it's ready to go, we'll add that. So if you want to get over there and check out other ways you can support us, you can do that. If you like the story-backed builds, feel free to follow us here and there. If you really like it, feel free to share it out. And thank you, Shadow and Jay, KG, Jenny, Jay for thank you, Lou Party, for the flower, and everyone else for the likes on TikTok and Twitch. And so with that, we're going to call it an end to our stream there. So we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues. We'll likely be doing some laying out and framing of some buildings in Overmorrow for the first half or so, and then heading back over to Inkwood to continue work on the ravine. So once again, we'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues. Have a great rest of your Thursday.